Okay, so now I'm going to answer some questions about like my recovery and stuff like that, and then yeah. Okay. Is recovering what you thought it would be? I honestly didn't really know. I didn't have any really idea on what it would be. I was kind of just expecting the unexpected, kind of, and just taking it day by day. But it's been a struggle, but after being clean for 13 weeks, it's getting a lot easier. The first couple weeks, I just always wanted to cut, always. It was on my mind all the time, and I would scratch my arms, I don't even know what I was trying to do, but I was scratching my arms, and I was just craving it so bad. But it's not like that anymore, and I'm in a really good place. What got me through my recovery the most? The two quotes that I showed, fall down 7 times, stand up 8, and God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. Those two really got me, kept my thoughts, on recovery, and I kind of, when I was going through all of it, I kind of, stopped going to church, and then when I wanted to recover, I started going again, and that really helped a lot, and just having all the support from my friends and everyone on Instagram really helped a lot. Yeah. Was it hard telling your parents, and how did they react? Well, my best friend took me into the guidance counselor's office, and I told her everything that was going on, and with my permission, she called my mom and told her, and so I came home from school and was waiting for my mom to get home, and she came up to my room and talked to me, and that basically made me tell her everything I told the guidance counselor. And yes, it was very hard. It was probably the hardest thing I've ever had to do, was look at my mom and see her in pain because I was in pain, and telling her that I was in pain was it was terrible. She reacted better than I've heard other people's parents react. She wasn't angry. She wanted to understand what was going on, and so I tried to tell her because I don't even understand what was going on, but the guidance counselor gave me information on it all, and so I gave that to her, and sometime this summer I'm getting a therapist or counselor or whatever, and so I'd say she reacted pretty well. I mean, she was hurt, but I think any parent would be hurt. But she told my stepdad, and he's just been kind of trying to help me with it, and it's been really good. But last year, one of my friends told my parents about my eating habits and stuff, and that I had cut a couple times, but I told her that I didn't cut, and she believed me. But she had called and told my dad, and my dad kind of went off of me and told me that I was stupid and that I didn't know shit, and that oh, you're cutting, well, I better see scars. You weren't eating for how long a day? And and he stopped talking to me for 3 weeks. So, yeah, this time around, I'm not telling my dad anything, but, so the first time my dad reacted pretty badly, so I'm not going to make that mistake again. But it was hard telling my parents, but it's worth it, because I'm now going to be able to get the help I need, and I'm not going to have to rely on my poor friends to make me better. So, yeah. How did you reassure yourself each time you wanted to commit suicide, but never did? And what was the biggest factor? A big part of it was being scared to do it. Like, I just kept, like, it's not that, like, I wanted to die, I just wanted all the pain to go away, and so that's why I wanted to commit suicide. But, like, I remembered, I saw this video on YouTube, and I'll put the link in the description, but I watched it, and it just made me, like, remember, like, I have 2 baby brothers, and one is 7 and one is turning a year-old, and the 7-year-old and I are really, really close, and I'm just thinking, like, I'm pretty much the only sanity he has in his life, and when he gets older, he's gonna need me there, and that baby is gonna need me there for him. And my sister, I'm her only sister, I'm her big sister, her role model. She needs someone to look up to other than our mom, and just, I would love to say that my friends would be upset, but in that moment of time, I didn't think anyone was going to be upset about it. I thought, like, yeah, people would be, like, upset, but within a month, they would just be like, oh yeah, she was cool, I guess, and that was going to be it. But it was mainly just knowing that my siblings weren't going to have me, and I know my 2 brothers on my dad's side need me there. So that was probably the biggest thing. And also, like, I believe that if you commit suicide, you don't go to heaven, and you do go to hell, because you're taking someone's life, and it's not your life to take. So I really don't want to burn eternally in hell, so that was also a big factor. And then the last one is, what do you do instead of cutting? I have found a lot of things that have helped me through all of that, which is, music is probably a big thing. I listen to music, play music, write it, play my piano, my guitars. I write poems, just like about how I feel. I vent it out on Instagram, vent out to my friends, my boyfriends. I punch things. It probably isn't really a good thing, but it gets it out. I draw. That's a really good thing. I've been drawing a lot, and I've been improving my drawing skills, and it just takes my mind off of it. So if you are trying to figure something out to do besides cutting, try some of the things I've done. I found a website that has all these different alternatives to cutting, or just really any self-harm, and I'll put that link in the description as well. But definitely try those, and try some of the things I've done, because I know they help. Also, squeezing ice cubes in my hands like when I'm really ticked off, I just squeeze ice cubes, and it kind of, I don't know why it works, but it does. But yeah, thanks for watching this, and if you have any more questions, I would love to answer them. Bye.